Hi everyone, we're back for another film review, and this time we're going to see Disclosure Day. Now, we saw this trailer when we saw Scary Movie 6 the other night, and Yulia thought it looked quite interesting, so here we are a few nights later.
Yeah.
Any idea what it's about?
A few nights later.
Any idea what it's about?
No. I haven't read anything about it.
Apart from the trailer.
Yes.
So, from my interpretation of the trailer, it's a Steven Spielberg film, and it's basically about aliens, or it's a sci-fi thing where Disclosure Day, I imagine it means the world gets told something. Ooh.
Yeah, I wanted to be a surprise, so I didn't do any investigation. Steven Spielberg, I trusted 100% it's going to be a good one.
I wish you did some investigation into Wuthering Heights.
Oh my God.
So I'm not going to let that. Not going to let that go. That was dreadful. So,
wow.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it because this is a nice Saturday night out anyway.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, I haven't seen a Steven Spielberg film for a long while. Can you remember what's your favourite Steven Spielberg film?
The one with the Nazis. I forgot the name.
In Indiana Jones?
No, what Indiana Jones? Schindler's List.
Was that Steven Spielberg?
I think so. Yeah, I think so.
Well, there were Nazis in Indiana Jones, and was it The Last Crusade?
Oh.
Where the Nazis tried to steal the...
I don't think that was the Steven Spielberg movie anyway.
Yeah, that's something... I'm pretty sure it's my favourite Steven Spielberg film.
Mm.
I was going to say AI. Wrong. I'm going to say AI, but now you've knocked all of my confidence, and I'm not sure if AI is.
Well, I'm not sure Schindler's List is Steven Spielberg.
We are useless at this. All right, here we go. Sorry, just look after yourself for a second. List of Steven. I know it's not Steven. Steven Spielberg. Spielberg.
Spielberger.
There you go. Feature films.
Oh, quite a few.
So you say. So AI, artificial intelligence, is the Steven Spielberg film, as is Schindler's List.
Oh, okay.
And Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom and the Last Crusade, which we know.
Wow.
What's he done recently?
So we actually didn't make a fool of myself.
So the last one before this was The Fabelmans. No idea. West Side Story. Ready Player One. Now that was a good film. Do you remember Ready Player One?
Yes. Well, that's an old one.
2018.
Oh.
8 years ago. I guess it is an old one. It's a vintage film. And then post the BFG, Bridge of Spies, which is supposed to be good. Lincoln, Warhorse, The Adventures of Tintin, etc., etc. Right, you haven't tuned in to watch us do a list of Steven Spielberg films, so I think this is going to be good. I hope it's good. I mean, again, we've managed to only pay £12.50 a ticket, so really happy with that. No repeat of those mistakes. I'll mention that ever again until the next film. And yeah, we will see you shortly when we're done.
See you in a bit.
Bye.
Bye.
A few moments later.
Hi, we're back.
We're back. And if you don't want to hear any spoilers, yeah, switch off now. Obviously, like and subscribe first. Before, and hype, whatever hype is. Yeah, so this is your warning. 3, 2, 1.
I loved it.
What?
I did. It's like a grown-up fairy tale. It has action, love for humanity, Suspense.
What?
Suspense.
Suspense.
Yeah.
Suspense.
There's a princess. There's a prince. There are fairy tale creatures, villains, good against evil battle. Has everything. There's some few scenes that are blah, but the story is beautiful. It is actually beautiful. I loved it. Yeah, I did. Though, the aliens that were found, it's about aliens as well. The aliens that were found at the beginning of the century and the one that was revealed, there is a height difference. Maybe they send their babies and the old one, like they grow very tall, or maybe they are two different species. We don't know. But what I know is that I have to listen.
Right. So after hearing Yulia give her opinion, you can probably guess what my opinion is going to be. It's E.T. It's E.T. with disclosure, as in they are going to tell the world. I work in IT, so I know it's all bollocks.
You don't work in ET.
So I know it's all bollocks everything they're doing anyway. It doesn't actually work like that. No,
You have to ruin everything.
ruin everything. There's so many.
I'm reliving the story.
It took 40. Sorry, the film was 2 hours and 22 minutes long. As you can see, it's nearly like Midsummer. Next week is Midsummer, and we started it. It was like 7:30. It's pitch black. That's how long. It's no joke. It's 11:15. It's 11:15 when we're filming this.
Wolfie must be worried. Where is mommy and daddy?
The film took so long to get going, and then it never did. It was so obvious what was going to happen, and at the end they wheel out the alien, and it may as well. I joked it's going to be E.T. It's going to be.
You did say that.
It's going to be E.T. And it was like E.T. with the long fingers. And I was going, alien.
It was really big. It's a big alien.
Oh my God! It was
a grown-up.
It was dreadful. It was so bad, and Steven Spielberg is just repeating all of the tropes that he's done before. It was E.T. There was Colin Firth. He's the main protagonist, apart from his little army guy as well. And at the end of the day, at the end of the film, he just, rather than does anything, goes, oh.
He gave up.
He gave up.
It's too late.
Too
The fighting was over.
No, he was just as bored as I was. There were people it's been ages I've seen since people have walked out of film, and people were walking out. And that was only halfway through.
There were 4 teenagers that walked out.
Oh, yes. I mean, yeah, that was the thing. Towards the end, they're all looking at their phones. They've got people on the planes looking at their phones. I don't know if you've seen a Gen Z looking at you'd be on Facebook. You'd be looking at reels. You'd be looking at reels. You'd be looking at cats and stuff like that on Facebook. There'd be nobody sitting watching that shite. And then you've got people who complain, say, "Oh, it's all AI junk anyway." Yeah, right. I might come across as overly critical.
No, I don't think so. No, nobody thinks so.
I think everyone thinks
You're a Grinch. You're a movie Grinch.
I'm not the movie Grinch. There are films I like. Unfortunately, this wasn't one of them. And it was just...
We've literally badly reviewed 3, and the 3 of them, you poo-pooed them.
No, I gave...
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I gave Scary Movie a 6. I'm not giving this a 6. What are you going to give this out of 10?
9.
9?
Yes.
I'm going to give this 4. 4 out of 10. And
I would watch it again.
Be my guest. We're at the cinema. Go for it. Fill your boots. I'm sure there'll be another showing. I'll quite happily sleep. There was nothing horrendously wrong with it, but it was so safe, and you're building up towards the big epic conclusion of the film where it all happens, and you're looking at your watch and it's like, this has been on for 2 hours and 10 minutes now. This is just going to be a cut to black. And sure enough, there was a guy 4 seats down who started coughing, and I couldn't tell if it was the script or not. So, oh, is this another dialect? And this poor woman next to me, she was just shuffling because she was so bored. And I'm not talking about you, I'm talking about the woman on the other
I
side.
was not moving.
No, I'm talking about the person next to me. She was bored.
Yeah, well, I loved it.
Well, you are entitled to your opinion. Might not be the right opinion, but you are entitled to your opinion. So you're giving it a 9. What did I say? 4?
Yeah.
So I'll quickly do a bit of maths. What's that? A 6 and a bit out of 10?
I think we'll have some viewers that
Right.
are not happy with the 6 point.
Something. Anyway, we'll do some math when we get home and put it on the screen. Okay. Would you say this is better than the Scary Movie 6?
Yes.
Okay. By a long stretch?
Yeah.
You gave Scary Movie an 8.
I think I gave it a 7.
No, Melissa gave it a 7. You gave it
I
an
gave
8.
it an 8. Yeah, true. Well, different stories, but this one was much better. Yeah.
What was the point of the girl? She like disappeared for over half the film and then magically turned up. She managed to get through all the security.
She came with the security.
No, she didn't. She came.
Yes, she did.
But why? Why would you let some random into the building?
Because she had the thingy. She had the tool looking like a coffin thingy.
What? There was a bomb at the beginning of the film.
It was not a bomb.
Why?
It was the same thing. Because they knew how powerful it is. But they didn't know all its powers.
Right. I'm going to ask you a question. I'm sure there'll be better YouTube videos explaining the ending of this film. I'm going to ask you, so what?
So what?
The aliens are there. So what?
Oh, no. Right. Okay. There's one thing that baffled me. That alien was clicking a lot just to say, listen.
That might be in the motors on the electric wheelchair going. Perhaps you need the bearings change or something. The chain was slipping. It was going. Like it's moving around.
That's a long word for listen. Whoop.
There you go. We're back. We got lights. We got lights back on. Sorry about that. Even the.
Yeah.
I mean, what I don't understand was what. That's right. What was the point? The aliens were there, but they didn't contribute anything.
That is not.
They
don't have to contribute to anything.
Hang on. So hang on.
It is a revelation.
No.
Humanity has been waiting. There were always signs. There was always like tales. There were always like, the science fiction discussions like, oh, that might be true. That might be false. That, there is always this uncertainty. But this big not discovery, how do you call it? Disclosure. Yeah, disclosure. This big disclosure means a lot for humanity. So it's more about us and not about aliens. We are not alone in the universe. That was the big message. That finally we know the truth. That we're not alone.
Hang on.
And they came in peace. That's another thing. No alien came to declare war, to kill us. No, they came in peace. But we took advantage of them.
Okay, well, let me ask you this. And this was a line for the film. The man was given the gift of mathematics, the language of the universe, so that he could understand the woman. What does that tell you? Isn't that what they said? Isn't that literally what they said? so that they could understand their language, which the woman was speaking their language.
Okay.
But so what? If you were given the mathematics, the language of the universe, so that you could do whatever you want with mathematics, or math for our American friends, what would you do with it? You could do anything you want with it. The film doesn't actually progress anything. It's like there's aliens. We've given you our gift. What are you going to do with it?
Yeah, but maybe that's another Steven Spielberg movie. You do not know.
Perhaps we should just stay for a post-credit scene. There might have been a post-credit scene where you see where they've done everything. They've managed to sort out like world
Why are
hunger.
you looking for an ending? Like something palpable.
Because I've just
You don't
sat through
need
2
to
hours, 20
know.
minutes, and I was
It's more romanticized. It's more you don't get it.
yeah, but E.T. was romanticized
I
because
haven't seen E.T.
E.T. What?
I haven't seen E.T.
Oh, we are watching E.T. on Disney Plus tomorrow. You're going to hate me for it, but you're going to watch E.T. Where he's using it. Do you know what speak and spell is?
Yeah.
Oh.
Okay.
You've got no idea what I'm talking about, have you?
Like this guy had in the wheelchair.
No, not like Stephen Hawking.
That's no.
No, it's a toy we had in the UK in the 80s.
Okay.
Where it's a big box and you it's like, spell hello. H-E-L-L-O.
Okay. I'm bored already.
Yeah. We weren't. That was the best we had in the 80s.
Okay.
Anyway, so I'm giving that a 4. You're giving it a 9.
Yeah.
Would you recommend this? Saying that people I've already given you spoilers. Would you recommend this? People go and see it.
Absolutely. Yes.
Well, we have a split decision in the car. I would not go and see it again. I would not recommend.
I would, and I would pay for it again.
I would pay for my worst enemy to go and see it.
Together with your wife.
Anyway, on that bombshell, I think we're going to call that it.
E.T.
We're going to phone. We're going to go home. Yeah.
All right. Thank you for watching this.
If you found this useful, please consider liking and subscribing or hyping. I still don't know what hyping is. Come up with an option. Because it does help grow the channel.
Yeah, let us know what hype is.
Yeah.
And if you know, do it for us.
And if you have any comments on the film, if I'm wrong or if Yulia's wrong, please put it in the comments and we'll reply. And we will see you on the next video. You'll take care and see you soon. Bye for now.
Thank you for watching this bollocks. Bye.
It's not bollocks. That was bollocks. Oh, that was dreadful. Anyway, bye.
Bye.
Chris and Yulia chubbing around. Big bites, bright nights, yeah, we're hunting them down. From the slots to the steak to that deep fried crown. Hit play right along, we're chubbing around. Hey, Chris and Yulia chubbing around.